Hey, this is Rah Mosely at rahmosely.com.
And I'm Kavah King of the Gentleman's Curve.
And this is our second part of the first video. We wanted to also share some tips of how we feel guys should approach getting into the big and tall modeling industry, and ways that they can just be professional and, as far as getting
Right.
photos done and,
Right.
you know, just talking to people, because some guys do not know how to even talk to people as far as trying to get what they want done. What are some of your suggestions, Kyle?
Well, the first thing I think that is needed are quality photos. If you're going to be serious about modeling, make sure you get yourself a comp card. If you cannot afford a photographer, you can use your Samsung S8 iPhones and use it for a reason besides Instagram and Facebook. You could go in the sunlight, you know what I mean? You could take a picture, give it a real solid edit, put that comp card together, if you can't afford a photographer. Because everybody can't afford $300, $400 every photo shoot. Let's be honest. So that's something that you can do and use Canva or something of that nature, and put together your comp card, so when you go to auditions and castings that you have something to present. Don't just come with saying I'm here. No one cares. You have to be professional at all times.
Right. And also you could reach out to some up and coming photographers, or people who might be willing to barter with you, if you have a service that you offer. If you're a barber or you do hair, you do their hair,
Right.
They might do some pictures for you for free. Or they're just trying to get exposure. There's ways you could do it, but don't come at someone aggressive, being rude about it, because there are people who will be willing to help you if they feel that you got what it takes.
Another thing is too, don't put yourself in a space where you feel like people owe you something. No one owes you anything. You have to get up and put the appropriate work in. Right? There's nothing that's gonna fall from the sky and say, oh, you're gonna have the look, you're gonna have everything, the style, the pizzazz, whatever other synonym that you want to choose. But if you aren't putting in the work, then it's all for nothing.
And also, I would say too, reach out to someone that you look up to or that you admire that's doing what you want to do. And just approach them, ask them for advice, who their photographer is, where do they get their clothes from, if they will be willing to help you or kind of mentor you to get into it, because there's lots of ways to go about getting into it, getting into modeling.
Right.
It's just you got to reach out to people and ask, because you never know what type of advice or what type of help is offered from someone.
Right. So another thing we want to address is that if you are a big and tall model, all of our bodies are different. Some of our torsos are longer, some of our legs are longer, some of your arms are shorter, your chest is wider. We're all different, but you have to play to your strength. Whatever your strength is, you should play to it. I mean, don't look at other people and say, oh, I want to dress exactly like that. You have to find something that fits you and is authentic to you and speaks to you, because then it translates better in the photos. Because if you're not comfortable in the photo, you're going to look uncomfortable in the photo.
Right.
So if you wear something that which you're comfortable in, it translates. And that's very, very important, the body language and posture in the photo as well.
Yeah. And two, look out for different auditions and stuff in your city or surrounding cities, places you go, and that's your practice. Go out and do that and get feedback, because sometimes we don't know what we're doing wrong until someone
Right.
tells us. You could think your walk is perfect, but somebody else could say, no, that's not how you walk on the runway.
I'm not just to play to your point. My walk was not. It was very aggressive. It's like I was gonna knock somebody in the head. It's like, listen, you gotta calm down. You gotta smile a little bit. So and you have to be open to criticism or critique. Because don't let the negative opinions deter you. Right? You have to find a difference between an opinion and a critique. Take the critique and find out ways to become better. You always have to have your ear out, because there's always room for growth and improvement. Because you look at me, my first show, I was scared for God. I was rigid. Now I'm a bit more comfortable, but then I even get more critiques myself.
Right.
You know.
And like I say, every audition you learn something more, or you realize, okay, this is something I could change, or this is something I need to work on, and you better yourself, but you get more comfortable at it. And when you get you book that first show, you get on the runway that first time, it's like a drug. You want more of it. So you are gonna work on it more and change your walk, better yourself. You're gonna look at tapes and critique your own self and
Right.
oh, I need to do this, or I need to change this the next time, and you get better at it.
For the instance, the last show that we had, the Baywalks 2018, The first scene we did, I was absolutely too stiff. I have replayed this clip about a good 70 times to make sure that I never look like that again. So you have to be open to it.
Yeah. Yeah, just be open to critiques and improvement. And you're gonna see that growth in yourself, and you're gonna see that people will react differently. Like you'll be able to book more shows or book more shoots, and that's really all the advice that I have. Do you have anything else?
We can say that for another video. We want to keep you guys coming back, so we can't tell you all in one video, you know.
But we do want to thank you for tuning in to the part 2 of our
really appreciate it
from our first video. And again, this is Rah Mosely at rahmosely.com.
I'm Kavah King on the Gentleman's Curve, a lifestyle blog where fashion meets fitness in a big way.
So please do us a favor, like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment section.
Yeah, feel free. We'll reach out back to you. Definitely. We appreciate you. Thank you.